Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. Sorry about my inconsistent upload. Once summer starts up, I'll be able to upload more consistently in my usual pattern, but it's just school and my sport have had me unable to upload in a regular pattern. But today we're playing 60 Seconds. I really like this game. I play it for fun a lot. I've never really thought about doing it for a video, but I was like, I've seen people, I think I've seen Jacksepticeye do it. People in his circle. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Sure. So we're gonna be doing the Apocalypse version. I don't usually do the exploration, but you know what? We'll do it because I'm gonna challenge myself. So let's go. I'm gonna try not to get too stressed. Okay. Yeah. Alright. See where stuff is. Whatever. We'll grab Timmy first. Starting? Yeah. Timmy. And food and water. Get in there. Then we'll grab our daughter. And the axe. Nope, can't get that. Food. Bam. Axe. Food. Bam. This. Where's our wife? Where's our wife? Oh my gosh, you're too far away, woman. Gas mask, yes. I don't know. Lock. I don't think we really have time to get anything else. We'll just stand here. Okay, that's not as stressful as I thought it would be. We didn't get much, but whatever. Whatever. We'll go out on explorations. This is only Fat Man. We can survive on Fat Man. Okay. We're in the bunker. Sorry. When I can't think of commentary, I just like to sing. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. So we got bug spray, and that's it. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. Okay. I do when I'm usually playing, I do water every 5 days and food every 7 days. So, yeah. We'll keep up that pattern or try to. 1 minute it was all fine, and the next we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we're going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. Okie dokie. Day 2. Wow. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Mary Jane isn't worried, at least she's not saying so out loud. Timmy seems okay, as much as he can be in our current situation. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it should have been written. No new problems are troubling Ted this fine morning. I promise I won't read that out every time. I'll just read the other information. We don't really need to know how they're doing. No one cares. What's this? Medieval fair guys. Okay. They want to check our map? Well, I'm sorry. We don't have one. No map for you to check. We couldn't contain our laughter, and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting that our ancestors were worms and smelled like forest fruits. How rude. Okay, they're all complaining about water. Too bad. We kept dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Not on our heads, anyway. Okie dokie. Day 4. Don't even get water yet. Who knows, maybe the new world will offer new opportunities and it won't be that bad. Okay. Get water tomorrow. Jeez, calm down. Whoever designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really tell if that green stuff dripping from the pipe is an included feature. We should probably try doing something about it with whatever we brought down here. Yeah, we don't want anyone to get sick. Let's do the Boy Scout because we need the mask for exploration. Day 5, it's water day, it's water day. Problem solved, no leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. Okay, we'll give you some water. Calm down. We'll have them scavenge on day 7. And they want to play with cards? Well, too bad. They want to gamble with a guy. Oh, too bad, we don't have cards. Day 6. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? That doesn't sound like proper English. We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We send that man away. Good riddance. Okie dokie. Sending someone off tomorrow. If someone's terrible light bulbs. What even is that? Is that a med kit? What would you use a med kit to replace light bulbs with? Day 7. Whoa. Okie dokie. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour of sleep or 2. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems that we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare the raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Okay, it's food. It's food day. And dang it. They're all too tired. What a bunch of wimps. I would have been able to do it. Day 8. Water. Too bad. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be, or else we might face dangers we've never dreamt of. Dun dun dun. Day 9. Okie dokie. It's hard to not worry about considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with this shelter life, but we can't lose hope. Get a drink tomorrow, guys. Calm down. We'll also have to send someone out because we're getting low on supplies. There's no radio to listen to. Make contact with the military or anything. Sorry. Water day. You guys excited? It's water day. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use our radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Okay, water day. But that also means, who should we send now? Let's send Mary Jane. Sending her with the mask because it's still early on. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble that we are going through, Timmy's being... Oh, oops, sorry. That's Timmy's. We don't care about Timmy. Guess what? We already got ourselves our very own fallout garden. We've got a bunch of mushrooms growing on one of the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare a mushroom feast today? No, you have enough food. Calm down. We have soup cans for days. Day 12. We may be hungry, but there are just some things that we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. That's for the best. We really missed the life we had, the space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back to a time before this damn bomb dropped. Almost feeding day. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. I like that quote. That's a nice quote. One of the cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? No idea, but let's find out. Well, too bad we can't, because we don't have a flashlight or a shotgun, because I didn't grab those things. This is why I usually just play on shelter mode. Some things are better left untouched and unknown. Whatever's behind that door, we'll have to stay there. We also stacked some furniture against it just to be sure nothing and no one comes through them. That's a good idea. Okay, we'll give you some food. It's tough surviving in these conditions. Let's hope this will be over soon, or else we might end up dead in some wasteland ditch. That's not something we are looking forward to. I don't feel like you need to say that. Yeah. It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. It is water day, but Mary Jane isn't back. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time, we were promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. That's what it, oh. Okay. So see, this is why I usually play on shelter mode. Let's do Sarabamba on shelter mode. It's probably easier than me doing regular mode on Batman, because I'm bad at it. Who do we have? Oh, they left the kids. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. There wasn't enough time to get the kids, but surely this is just a drill and they're okay, right? Yeah. Okay, so we've got barely any supplies. Playing a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problem of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you, so why not give it a try every now and then? Oh, Mary Jane playing the saxophone. I play the saxophone. I haven't played in a while, but I play it. We decided to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from Humphrey Bogart film. I don't know what that is. Okie dokie. No supplies yet for you. Oh dang, we don't have the mask. I always like to get that. Peculiar. It seems that the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes. And it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again. And it's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. We'll hold on to our flashlights. That's all we have. Yay! Our flashlight survived. That was a close call. The torch was about to hit the floor when we caught it. But honestly, the whole place is a mess. Something might have been broken. We won't know until we look through everything. Let's hope no more quakes will hit us. Okie dokie. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Day 4. A relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Yeah, you said that already. Bleh. It is very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we're prepared for what happened. Day 5. Water day, time to get watered. No kids to feed. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. Should it even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we checked it out. Yeah, let's check it out with our flashlight. Day 6. We survived! Yay! Oh, we found the map. I was like, when did we have a map? Okay. Yeah, let's have someone go on an expedition tomorrow. We wish she could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Well, you will leave tomorrow. You're going on an expedition. We'll have Dolores go. Okay. Food. Bam. Dolores. Go out with... We'll send her with the map. She doesn't need the shotgun. We'll keep it. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Okie dokie. Now it's just head up. We don't have the medical supplies to help with our sleep. So, oh, there he is. He always looks so different in that state. I don't know what it is. I don't really pay attention to his face, but briefly ignoring our symptoms, we tried to at least get an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we'll need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Okie dokie. Yeah, we don't have a radio either. Day 10. Whoa, we're alive. If there's one thing we'll need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or strolling around outside when you get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Oh yeah, water. Water. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. I guess it just depends on your point of view. There's Dolores! I thought she'd die. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. We were glad to see Dolores came back safely from the wasteland. On the edge of town, there used to be a big parking lot. Now it looks more like a junkyard. Most vehicles are completely wrecked or burned down. We figured it was still worth checking out. Under the burnt remains of a picnic table, we found some bottled water. Those bottles were not in the best state, but their contents looked perfectly drinkable. So 2 bottles of water! It seems like the bomb interrupted someone's picnic. Thankfully, they were big fans of tomato soup, and the indestructible cans were scattered all around the parking lot. 2. In one of the trunks, we found a leather suitcase it's almost untouched. We're a bit disappointed that there was nothing inside, but the suitcase alone will do just fine. Okay, yeah, Dolores hasn't had any water. So, there she goes. We can barely breathe in this damn shelter. For the last couple of hours, the situation is getting noticeably worse. There might be something wrong with the ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck. If that's the case, we need to look into fixing it right away. Yep, let's use the flashlight. We don't want anyone getting sick. The obvious thing to do when a vent is blocked is check what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. Okay. That's too bad. We thought it'd be a good idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. 13. Ba 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 ba. Oh. She looks like a zombie. We sat to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. Still don't know what that is. Okay, they're both sick. So I feel like we can do food a little early. I just don't want them to die. Without phone calls. Oh, they got a phone call. Okay, who should we send out? I guess Ted's a little less sickly than her, so. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope we'll get back to us. Get back to us. Okay, we fed you. Tomorrow is water day. You have been fed. It's not like there's going to be an expedition anytime soon. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again. We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We didn't expect it to get any brighter down here. Day 15, water day. You guys excited for water day? We can take care of ourselves. That's short. Water. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. That would be me in the apocalypse. She's so real for that. Real, true blue American coffee. The kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite diner used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run? But who? Dolores is still sick, so we'll send Ted. Okay, our volunteer came back empty-handed. Apparently the diner is now just a sad hole in the ground with some seats lying around. What a letdown. Okay. Still can't send anyone out. And we can't listen to a radio either because we don't have one. Day 17. They're both sick. Oh, what great joy. Oh, Mouse. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis. Okay, they're both sick now. I'm assuming no expedition. Yep. So we'll just... I don't know, we'll feed them or something. See if they get any better that way. I don't know. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. Can they get unsick down in the bunker? Or no? Like, someone's gonna need to go up. It's hard not to worry about considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with this shelter life, but we can't lose hope. What do you mean not eating anything for a while? You guys ate yesterday. Sleazy looking traders offering us a scruffy bag. No. You don't get our food. I know what's in that bag. I don't want it. Our grandparents always told us to never buy things sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Okay, you get water tomorrow. Jeez. And we still don't have a radio. So, day 20, water day. Water. And we don't have anything to fix spiders. So, we'll just let them be. Yep. Day 21. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast. I'll wait, Cheesewood's getting tired. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. Okay, there are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker, so we thought, hey, why not play some games? They're not just for kids, you know? Day 22, we're still alive. Somehow. Played Truth or Dare, when it turned out we only kept asking questions, and the most common one was, are we gonna eat anything besides the tomato soup? We decided that's enough games for now. Okay. They're both hungry. Okay, we'll just give them food. Can't go outside. Dolores has no energy, and we can't do anything about it. Sorry, Dolores. Day 23. Oh, whoa, she's insane now. Avoiding problems is always the best solution, so we were truly surprised when Dolores went completely crazy. Okay, water. And yes, we still don't have a radio because no one can go outside. Day 24. There's one thing we need to do. It's use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. Blah, 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 blah. We've been busy since we got to the shelter, but there is still much to be done, like trimming that shrubbery in our yard. It's definitely something we want to do when we get out of here. Day 25. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Ted. He got infected. Okay. I'll give Dolores something to eat. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peeked out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase that had no address or name on it. Pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? If it's that cat, I'm gonna be so mad. 26. I don't see a cat. Damn it, the gift was a booby trap. Booby trap. Booby trap. Booby trap. Yup. I'm not gonna make any jokes. There was nothing inside besides some junk, and as soon as we opened it, the suitcase, it exploded. Is anybody hurt? I don't think Dolores can get more hurt than she already is. We'll send her with some more food. Even it out. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts wild beasts of the waste, and right now she's on the trail of a giant mutated spider. Pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. Well, too bad we don't have bullets. Sorry. Day 27. The woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what most decent people eat these days. I'm not amused and didn't give her anything. Okay, what does she need? Water? There you go. Wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Yeah, we can tell, Dolores. We can tell. 28. We're still alive. We're gonna take care of ourselves. Does she need anything? Oh no, she just needs her injuries fixed. I think we will die. Yup. That's too bad. Sorry, Dolores. Okay, well, I'm sorry for this. It felt really short video and bad editing because I'm tired and it's 10 o'clock at night. thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, or afternoon, or night, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you in the next video. I'll probably do another poll to see what I should do. Okay, bye bye!